For any of you who have watched this channel for a while, you'll remember that back off in here, to get you acquainted where you are, there's the pond with a tree in it and a tree down behind it. We'll get to all this in a minute. There's the house, Area 53. What's left of the gazebo there in a pile. But if any of you all recall, this little area was a nice little flat spot down there where little RWP's trampoline was, and all those trees just surrounded it, made a nice canopy, and of course they are now just piles and piles and piles of not trees. The blue and orange you see there is the chicken coop, or what's left of it. Chickens did survive, thankfully. So did Curtis the duck. But this tornado beat the tar out of us. Everybody that's been through here, and I'm not saying that I'm special, okay? Nothing like that. Maybe I am the way we got hit, I don't know. But apparently we got the brunt of it. It did stretch over a couple of counties, the storm, but the damage was minimal in most cases. A few trees here and there, but not destroyed chicken coops, or technically that's the cat house where it was. And there's my folks. Hey girls and boy, Curtis. Why y'all all hiding out over here? Probably because your place is in shambles. Maybe, I don't know. So I put up a GoFundMe. This is update number 2. The link for the GoFundMe will be in the description of this video and in a pinned comment. I want to say a very heartfelt thank you to those who have already contributed. Really, thank you very, very much. We got a lot of work ahead of us, and very little to work with. So every little bit helps, and I appreciate it. And not only is it gonna help Area 53 get this cleanup done, because you know, insurance is so fun and they don't like to cover certain things, you know, in an active guide in a storm situation. As it turns out, I've never experienced this, so this will be my first go around with it. But but not only will it help Area 53, but it's going to help my community, my neighbors. Yeah, there's the house with the tree. You know, it was on the house, right? I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing, but it was on the house, but I had some guys come out and just kind of cut it down, roll it out of the way. They also cleared me a path so we could get through. Here's one of the neighbors that it's going to be helping. Down here. Good guy, good couple, retired. You can't really see the house from here, but it's right there. But their power lines are down. There's still people around here without power, so we're all on wells out here. So my hand pump has been a boon for many of the neighbors and for us too. So we did get our power back. I mentioned that, I think, before, on 2 days ago, Friday. Today's Sunday. So yeah, on Friday, about noon, we got our power back. And it had been out since the storm hit Sunday. So anyway, so yeah, anything you guys decide to give is gonna help people. It's gonna help people with the monumental tasks that are ahead in, like I say, cleanup. It's gonna help deliver food. It's gonna help deliver supplies. It's gonna help clear people out, clear their paths so they can leave their homes, to go to the store, to go to the doctor, to go to work, whatever it is they got to do. It's going to help put groceries in refrigerators. It's going to help sustain people who still don't have power or water. It's going to do everything that it needs to do. It's going to help clear their properties. However far we can stretch every dollar that we can get, that's what it's going to do. And I'm going to report the progress as we go. Air conditioner just kicked on. I would say I'm annoyed that it did that while I was cutting a video, but actually it's a beautiful sound after being without it for many days. But at any rate, like I say, not too proud to ask for help. And I appreciate you guys that have helped. And, you know, we got Dad. I didn't know if I told you this or not, but my dad was out. Let me get where you can see me. My dad was out when the storm came, having dinner with some people from his church. And thankfully, he was out. And I say that because he would have been in dire straits. He would have been trapped here if he'd have gotten home before the storm happened. But he would have been trapped here, and he's disabled now. While he can get in his car and drive, but he can't walk for very long. He walks with a walker or a stick. He prefers the stick, but the walker's more steady, but he prefers the stick. But he can't stand for very long. His balance is pretty poor. There would have been no way he could have made it up. What we had done, of course, this used to be, many of you remember that this was a path, you know, side of my garage here. Come through here, and this was a path, and you could go out to that easement drive next door. And so what I had done initially was cut a path with a chainsaw, just big enough to put a four-wheeler through it, so that we were using the four-wheeler to go up and down the drive, or to rather go up that easement, go through that path. There's the four-wheeler dump bed, very handy. We were going up to the road to where you could access, and Mrs. RWP's parents, my in-laws, were bringing stuff in for us, and then eventually we piled up some belongings of our own and went and stayed with them for a few nights till the power came back on. But if Dad had been stuck here, that would have been bad, because there was no way he could have made it up there. He couldn't. He can't ride on this thing. It wouldn't have happened. He couldn't even have got on it, and you know, we wouldn't be able to pick him up to put him on it. It just would have been bad. So I'm just thankful that he has friends that were able to put him up for 5 nights. He is home now. That's his car, the white one right there. But again, that's update number 2. We'll touch on some more soon. Thanks so much, everybody, really. RWP, check the links, GoFundMe. Like I say, I'm gonna show you everything that we're doing, and I appreciate you. Bye.